Yeah. This is your boy P. I don't know why there's always a fuck up every time I try to record a video. Like the one before this was a jazz one. I loved it. I can't do it again. It was a jazz improv, and then a fucking then the sound came out. It was fucked up because the sound was on the other mic, on the other fucking headset, which is laying over there. Now this headset's my bro. I'm in the same fucking room talking cack loud as you hear me talking now into this mic. That headset is laying here. Here's the mic, like an arm's length away. My bro, when we at work, customers can apparently hear you from fucking over there. I mean, because if you hear the sound somewhat, you can hear me speaking, but you can't hear. You hear it so faintly. How the fuck do customers say they hear? I can hear that means they're talking there. The postman, because I'm sitting an arm's length away from the fucking mic. My bro, when I'm too this, they other canter than the Naya say, my bro, you must keep quiet. The customers say you can hear all that cuck. That's massive posting. Can't even hear me just here. Yeah, I'm so just now. But anyway, fuck it. My bro, happy Valentine's Day. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Fuck all that. I was so just. Anyway, fuck. I'm just gonna shower and go. Fuck. I must be up for 3 o'clock for work. So fuck all this cuck. But anyway, fucking Murphy's Law, my bro. But anyway, that was just this was. You can see I'm fired up still. It's fucking 10:41. I'm still putting my lunch for work. I was okay. Now let me tell you a bit of the story. So Matani's in hospital. Matani got hospitalized again in the week. Being home alone. Other times she was hospitalized, I always had someone. I somehow figured out how to delegate the situation to someone to come and make me something to eat, etc., etc. This time around, I didn't find anyone, or they didn't want to do it. I was like, oh no, fuck it. So I took the initiative upon myself. Okay, my time is gonna be a bit too just for me. I started off with bacon and eggs. I fucked up all the bacon, or like 4 or 5 packs of bacon, because I just ate bacon and eggs. Now we like I always buy eggs every month. So there was a 53 eggs from Checkers that it was, and there's only like 10 eggs left. But okay, with the eggs, I found other uses for it. Um, but I'll explain to you now. So today was Sunday. Yesterday I had to make pies. We always buy raw pies, but pie means pies that I kind of cook. So my tiny will make it in the week. Man, I had to bake. Here is my advice to everybody: start cooking when you're older. Don't know anything about cooking. Then you start cooking when you cock old like me, 36, and you do this cock for the first time. Maybe is the most justice shit. But now the only problem I have is, but I think it's gonna help with the weight gain and all the kind of cock because now I eat less and I give it away to people. I let people as other people eat it, and they like, bro, this is fuck nogal. Now I know when you're hungry, anything tastes before. But that's the beauty of it because I tasted my shit on the hungriest people ever. So they loved it, and I was like, okay, now cool. I tasted it myself. It tastes just, I must say. But fucking, I made bacon and eggs. But before my mother went to hospital, I made her bacon and eggs, like 5 in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. And then she was like, okay, cool. And then I wanted to record me do it, but I was like, man, I'm gonna fuck up because I'm gonna have to do the camera and record the to show you how my culinary skills. I still have to go fucking clean the kitchen also inside though. Shit, and I must be up at 3 o'clock. But anyway, so clean the kitchen because the one pot because I used look. Uh, I discovered this electric frying pan is the most fucking convenient shit because it has the temperature on there. So whatever you must cook it at. So, but oh, getting back to the fucking because I'm so excited to, and it just the video before this I had it laid down quite, but this fucking thing. Anyway, so obviously my mom I was to make my own food. I have big pies, just like perfect pies, my own way. I had no idea this is on the box. It just says preheat oven to 200, place in for 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the oven or whatever the case may be, and then wait till golden brown. There, I would, yeah, I shouldn't even say this. I wasn't initially putting 4 pies for me up yesterday, but now you hear me. I worked one day, so I put in the pies because I didn't eat all day because I was at work. I woke up and worked, and then um, I was supposed to my supper and my snack whenever. So I put in 4 pies. I think okay, I put in five so that so that you can have one to taste. I must taste the one. So I put all five in together to taste. But now, so it's a preheat oven, so The last time I tried to make pies, put it in, it was all black, burnt to shit, and yeah, that didn't go well. So I was well prepared. Is a lot of people say no, but you have to put some. I can't remember if they said put butter on top of the pies or oil or fish oil, or if they said um, or if they said what's the other cack egg, scramble the egg and paint it or brush it over there. And then in the pan, you must also put like in the flat pan, you put the bakkies on. You must put the also a bit of fish oil. Now, I don't know if they should put fish oil in there to a level, so they, I don't know if it's gonna fry in there or they're gonna cook. So here's what I did. I scrambled the egg, took the little borseltje, brushed the fucking top of the pie, nice and like with the egg to glaze it. Then what I did was I took piece of butter, like a made like a small blocky butter, and then in the middle of each like a cherry, I put the butter on the pies, knowing that if it melts, it's gonna melt, and then it's gonna run off the pies. Then it's gonna coat that because I know somebody it was either had to coat it with egg or put butter on it. I don't know. I didn't know. And I knew the oil was for the pan story to maybe not either let the bucket get stuck or whatever. Done that. Put the butter on the in the middle of the pie. Maybe improvise with the butter in the middle of the pie. So when it does get warm and it melts, on the pie. So I done that. But the pies were still. I took it out of the freezer. It was still frozen, but I left it out so it was all frozen. I put it in the oven, but I left the oven open. So I put it on 200 degrees, like I said. I left it on there for like half hour before putting the pies in. Came back into the house. The whole fucking house is warm, hot like a motherfucker, and it's already hot outside. Right. So being a big fan the place, I'm the car believe. So I get not even gloves, the paduka, slide the tray in. Oh yeah, then I put on the I obviously didn't put egg on the tray. So in the tray, what I did was I also put like a mousse chunk of butter in the middle because I knew it was gonna melt eventually. But then there I just brushed it with oil. So I didn't throw oil in, I just brushed it so it can be coated with oil, put the buckets on there, put it in the oven, left the door open so that I know because it was kind of still cold, maybe frozen in the middle, so I left it. Leave the pies there for 10 minutes with the oven door open. The butter kind of started melting, but when I closed it, but it was melting, but so it like made like ice cream. How ice cream melts with it, little fucking streams everywhere, whatever. Close the door, left it in there for half an hour. Came back, wasn't brown. It wasn't. It was kind of getting colored. Put the oven off, closed the oven door, forgot about it. Came back to do my work. About 45 minutes later, I remember, oh, poos, I have the pies in the oven. But I knew I put the oven off, but I didn't open the door. I left it in there. Man, 45 minutes later, perfect temperature, perfect texture. I wanted to take photos. I didn't want to brag. Perfect texture, perfect temperature. Not brown, where you can see now. It's brown, like nice, even brown, evenly browned out. Um, the dough, it's not, it's not. Yeah, it was perfect, man. Evenly, all five pies. I took the tester, I cut it so in sections, I ate it. The bottom, the that was in the metal bucket, not hard, not but nice and I can't explain to you, but beautiful, man, beautiful pies. I was like, man, if only was some nigga to know how fucking just I made this pies. Anyway, fast forward to today. Around about 3 o'clock, I'm cock hungry, bro. I open a pack Viennas. I normally I will fuck up all the Viennas. There's a kilo of Viennas, I could have fucked up all the Viennas. But after the third Vienna, I'm like, bro, that's smart to make me something. Maybe it's chicken. I get someone to come make the chicken. And I couldn't find anyone. So I'm like, bro, let's make the fucking chicken. Braai pan weer. Everything in that braai pan is just. So, because my bro, I bought me chips and burgers and that stuff. My bro, all that cook. Just my time is me very just for the first oil also because it's like a mayonnaise jar full of used oil. But every time when I make something, I use fresh oil and I clean the fucking thing. I'm a chef. I ain't gonna work with no dirty shit. So anyway, there's a mayonnaise jar with all the other oil. But anyway, getting back to the story. Thought to myself, okay, now let me. I attempt this chicken shit. So and I've seen this flour. I know they do this with fish. They put the fish in the fucking coated with egg again, and that's as you can now hear where the egg went. It went for the pie glazing and for the chicken glazing. But here's the thing: afterward, after the first, it still tastes after the first putting in the first chicken. I didn't realize it. Okay, so let me just explain. I took one egg, uh, but what's the name? The chicken was already wet because it was fuck it. Anyway, so I threw in my flour into a bowl, got some whatever fucking spice I want, garlic salt, some whatever other cuck, whatever fucking spice numbers. And then there was I found chicken spice. I threw a lot of chicken spice in, some salt, aromat. The fuck that out. With that one egg, I coated the first thigh with that cuck and put it in the fucking hot oil. No, I lie. I'm fucking lying. I'm fucking lying. The first batch was just I put it just so in the fucking flour and cover the flour in it and I made so liquor. What's the name be? Yeah, because my hands were wet, man. So it made so like and the whole time when I make it so down, makes it says volatility in them because now everything was fucking white. Go put it in it. Boiling and it looks like it fucking shit like you see on TV and it's okay, I'm like, cool. Now in my mind I don't know, my bro, must I turn this cock around? Because I know my mommy just put the lid on. I put the lid on. But I'm thinking to myself, I can see like the batters like coming off. It's everywhere in the pan. I'm like, I mean, this fucked up. It's not gonna stand there. That makes sense. But now I'm seeing that the moisture from the lid when I put the lid on is kind of making the top wettish and it's kind of soaking into the skin part of the fucking thigh. Turn it around. Okay, it stays on the wings that I have. Okay, now cool. Take that batch out. Next batch in there. I made like almost a whole stuck chicken. But it's gonna be just because no chicken if it was. I must have put I must put my chicken meal breeding because there was also Moses the white peas in there. No, that was that fucked me up. But that actually made me put the others back in because it was kind of raw. But they right now. So anyway, fuck the others in, same better story. The last two pieces, I'm like, my bro, I got a bit too full of myself. I'm thinking to myself, my bro, these those potatoes with your Sunday meal. There's still flour batter left because I had to make more. So it wasn't enough for the chicken, so I make more batter. But now I got a bit too full of myself, CJ. Thinking to myself, this fucking this cooking shit ain't no fucking this cooking shit ain't no fucking big deal. I mean, I've been making a big deal out of it for years. I thought this fucking there's a science to it. Because usually my thing is there's a subject at school where they teach you to make food. So I thought, nah, this is a fucking story. Home economics. I know there was Brasa man that go home economics, um, and I thought it was a fucking story. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to be meticulous in. But then the first batch of batter I made, like one was a bit more salty than the other, but the second batch, so one is a bit milder than the other one. One was light, one was hectic. Not just salty, but like savory and so on. But I didn't take note. The first time I fucked the stuff in, I didn't think how much of what I threw in, how many times like what I kind of cuck. I just put the cuck in. 1 tablespoon of those 2 tablespoons, that kind of cuck. I just fucked it in. Second batch as well. So now I got a lot of flour left, but I'm thinking, yeah, maybe the batter because there's a lot of batter still in the oil there. By the way, I fucked up. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's still inside. I took it out apart to put it in there. But I think in my mind I thought, okay, but I can't say. I think because I put in aromat in the fucking batter. Then when I threw the chicken in, then I threw more aromat over it. And I'm like, oh shit, I did throw it. And I thought that's gonna be too salty. What I did was I chopped up an onion, fucked the onion in there, in the chicken. While it was in there, I think I'm thinking it absorbed the saltiness. I don't know because when I took it out, when I tasted it, it was nice. But then I tasted the onions; it was too salty. So I think it did help. Tip for someone: if you're throwing too much salt, fuck some onion in there. Works. So anyway, got too full of myself. Now I'm thinking to myself, yeah, this cooking thing, this fucking thing, fucking what's it, Ramsey, fuck Ramsey, and that means this ain't no fucking quiet. Fuck all these niggas. I'm thinking, fuck Ramsey, or whatever the fuck his name is. Ramsey and fucking Bobby flayed him and that motherfucking stuff. Got me with all this fucking teppanyaki kaki. This ain't a fucking big deal. So I get full of myself. My brother scramble another 2 eggs, push it in the batter. My bro, I got this like a paste number. I'm thinking, my bro, yeah, I didn't make that sauce number, man. Marinate number. Look like it marinate, the same color, like look like what's the color now? Not orange. Yet you know that Thousand Islands sauce, I don't know. My bro, but better up. Plus now I can see the chili flakes and crackers in there. My bro, cooked my chicken. That was just the chicken with it. Okay, it is still the east of the wait. First, you hear me out. Cook that chicken with it. Is still more left. The other chicken that's in there still busy getting hard. Didn't take that out. Just I'm now and I'm idling there, waiting for like put the lid on the others, and I'm waiting on the space, which I covered this chicken with, but there's still paste left. Now I'm thinking to myself, bro, I must Sunday lunch was not going to be cooked without potatoes. So wait, let me get potatoes going. Chop up the potato. Now I'm thinking to myself, bro, I must make straight potato. Plus, how does it? How am I trying to get it saltiness and whatever? I don't know. Okay, take one potato. I have to put it in the in the pan. I see, yeah, my bro, this does come out like matanis. But the only thing is, because like matanis, it's kind of shitterals a bit in what you mean. Like I can't like prunes, or like. Wait. Take the rest of my potatoes. I'm starting to make it like a wet in that batter. And I remember my egg batter was an egg number with it. My flour was now in this egg number, thickened and whatever. At the pulse, I know, bro. So now I take the chicken out. I don't even want to finish this, yeah. Um, anyway, so I take the chicken out, put it in the other chicken with other disease. My brother and Amos now decide to put that last thigh in and that other. But I don't look at what's happening with the thigh in bubbles, with the other piece in bubbles. I don't. Because I'm doing it fast. Put the potatoes in. I put the potatoes in as they land. They would look like an omelet. It's just an omelet, no more. This fucking egg. Just a layer like as I put it in. Because when I put the potatoes in around the fucking, because I wanted to look like I put them, because I see my brother, I do this all the time, and then I must not put when they're making a pot, even other put the potatoes around it. So as I'm putting the potatoes around it, and they all fall in, and now they make one moja omelette no more. And just egg. It's just like, and then there's a chicken in the middle and the fucking potatoes. That was like, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, immediately when I put the last potatoes, when I'm looking, and I drop the potato, I see, and I'm looking at fucking omelet with a moose chicken and thigh and a lot of potatoes in it. The whole frying pan is a moose omelet. I think to myself, yeah, that's not come of thinking fuck Ramsey. That means, but anyway. But look, the batter still stayed because there was still batter was not in the pan. So the stuff when I took it out, there was still batter. There was still the spiciness on the potatoes and the chicken as well. It's when I took it out, but the egg, the omelet, the omelet I left still in the pan, the fucking egg. So one of the stories, don't use egg in your cooking process. In that kind of put, don't. That's not an option. I don't know how to make the stuff get stuck to there. Maybe that's just the water that made the other get stuck. Because the two potatoes that I just put in the water and put in the flour, they came out perfect. With a that came out with a encrusted in the batter. But the obviously the omelet ones, I cut up the omelet off, and some of the spice should stay behind. So that was a good thing. But anyway, that was my first cooking experience. But it was lovely. I just need to go clean it up, and then get cleaned up because I need to be up early. Because in hours time is Valentine's Day. Everybody have a good Valentine's Day. I was talking about in a lot of things in the previous one, about love and about all that kind of stuff. So because tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Enjoy Valentine's Day. I mean, as I was speaking about now, after lockdown, it's been 2 years that 2 years prior to this year, where people really actually could get new Valentines and go and visit their loved ones and whatever because it was lockdown. So I was kind of probing it. I hope people is doing big things for Valentine's Day, not just giving a mug and a pair of socks and cuck like that tomorrow. Hopefully there's gonna be some love making and so on. And yeah, but that one was 40 minutes. This one is only about 20 minutes, and I haven't spoken of the cuck. I spoke there. I spoke other cuckers. I never spoke about the cooking thing, but I thought that was a just story to tell before going anywhere. It's a good thing I think they didn't record. I hope this fucking sound recorded now. Otherwise, I'm going to be very just. But I'm going to upload this one if the sound is there. Anyway, peace and love and all that cuckers. Your boy P. Walk, 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 walk.